Hey, what's up, everybody? This is our third quarter. Can you believe it? Third quarter
Christmas is right around the corner.
update. It is. Well, before that, we got some Halloween, which, Matt, you got to watch your candy intake this next couple of weeks.
So I've had quite the sweet tooth lately.
And some Thanksgiving coming up. And obviously, gosh, Thanksgiving's all the time for us. That we are so thankful for. I mean, look at this place that we're in, just gorgeous across the street from our office. We're so thankful for you guys for watching this video, for supporting us as you have just this year and the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So, but you're right, Christmas is kind of around the corner. So, hey, I got a great Christmas idea for anybody out there, Matt.
Well, my birthday's first, so you got to think of that too.
What about a new home for Christmas? I don't know.
A new home for Christmas. There you go.
No, but you guys, a lot has happened in the third quarter. Really, maybe one of the more eventful quarters we've had here at the Robinson Ludwig Property Group. Some of the highlights aren't even real estate related. We have just behind the camera, if it got turned around, Leah's filming, and she has little Quinn, who joined us in July. And then Matt and Kristen welcomed their second daughter in August, little Sailor.
Sailor.
We have new blood here in the Robinson Ludwig Property Group. Not to mention the fact that Nick Wilhite, who joined us just at the end of the second quarter, is rocking and rolling. Lisa Gilbert has had a fantastic year as a part-time agent, part-time school teacher. So we're just so grateful and thankful for them, for Leah obviously being here and just being with us now for, it seems like forever, but I guess it's been just a little bit more than a year. So a lot of change, but a lot of great things here at the RLPG.
Has helped us just break into new territory and set records. I mean, it's not all about the numbers, but we are here to create the best service for our clients, and by doing so, I feel like that's brought in more business to kind of the Robinson Ludwig team.
And a female touch.
And a female touch, that always helps.
Yeah.
So our goal this year was 70 transactions. Year to date, we're at 65. So we only need 5 more closings. I think we got that. We've actually stretched our goal to 90. So we'll probably close this video by asking for help to get to that 90, because that's a stretch goal. If we do, we're gonna have a fun little team celebration. But we're pretty balanced on buyers and sellers. I believe that's 34 buyers and 31 sellers.
For most of the year, we were trending actually more sellers than buyers, and we still might end up more sellers than buyers at the end of the year, but we're basically dead even.
Yeah, I think our volume is at 6, or what was our volume?
Just about 37 million.
37, yeah, I was it. Okay, so 37 million. Average price was about 550,
560.
Yeah,
You guys do the math and tell us. 65 transactions, 37 million.
So all the stats are great, and you know, we keep talking about, or everybody's anticipating this correction in the market. Actually, do you want to give the market overview kind of before I go into that?
So here's what's been, and thanks, Matt. Yeah, so for the third quarter, I think the big news regionally is we have seen a legitimate softening in the market over the third quarter. And it's not that we haven't seen these little kind of 2 to 3 month trends before, because we have, but we haven't seen them in as significant of a way, and really within the same time of year that it's happened right now. And so that's given us reason to believe that maybe that correction and that softening is here to stay for a little while. You've seen the median home price in Bend hit a high in June, and maybe we even talked about it in our second quarter update of 449. That's all the way back down to about 4.25. I say back down, it's still phenomenal compared to 2011 or 12. And then you see days on market going up. Inventory, which was solid at 2 months here in Bend for a long time, has now been solid for the last 3 months at 3 months inventory. So a little bit more product on the market. Prices have come down, and then the big game changer as well is you've seen interest rates, which when we talked to you last, we're probably in that 4.5 to 4.75 range, and they are solidly in the 5s. I mean, unless you are an exceptional borrower, and even then you buy down the rate a little bit, you're probably going to get quoted somewhere between a 5 and a 5.25 interest rate. Historically, still great, but quite a bit higher than what we've seen any time since about 2011.
So here's the deal. The outlying communities of Lapine, Redmond, Prineville, Sisters that we've been talking about being good values, still are good values, but that's being recognized by the buyers out there. So those markets have remained strong, while Bend is the one that has been the specific market that has kind of, you know, been taking a hit in recent months. So everybody, we have a lot of clients that have been holding on to their money, waiting for a correction to happen in Bend. I am going to be bold and say that we are in the early stages of that correction. It is happening. We are in it right now, and I don't think we're going to see anything catastrophic. I think what we're going to see is a new normal of maybe flat, but more likely a 3 to 8% appreciation per year for the next maybe 3 to 5 years.
Who knows? Yeah.
I'm actually very excited about that. Overall, that's very, very healthy for our market. You can't sustain double-digit appreciation year after year. So I think it's a very good thing for the Bend market specifically. And Central Oregon continues to attract new people. Obviously, we've got so much going for us. So if you're looking to buy, don't let any of this be discouraging. In fact, now is the best buyer's market we've seen in years. Long term, Bend has a long ways to go as far as
infinite
appreciating.
potential still, absolutely. And you see word out, you look at the financial markets, we have two, just as we're talking about this today here on October 11th, 2 consecutive days of losses totaling about 1,200 points in the stock market. The Fed is signaling that they're once again going to raise interest rates before the end of this year. So it's not going to be unlikely to see interest rates climb to at or over 5.5%. And you see other sectors of the economy that are kind of just taking a breath a little bit, and we're doing that right along with them. But then, just as Matt alluded to, we're in Bend, Oregon, people. We're in Central Oregon. You might be watching this video in California, in Portland, in Seattle. Who knows where you are watching this video? And if you're in one of those major markets on the West Coast, we are a deal, and we will always be a deal compared to probably where you are right now. And so the time is now. The time is a year from now. The time is almost always to be an investor or buyer in Bend, Oregon, we think. As long as you talk to us first and we get you the right deal.
And really quick, you're right. I think there's going to be some instability in the stock market and other investments, but real estate, and I think here in Central Oregon, is going to bring some stability over the next half a decade, let's say.
Yeah.
So for you investors out there, we're always open to talk and have some great ideas, and always have kind of some deals in our pocket that we'd be willing to share. So, but buyers, sellers, even if you're thinking about just holding on to your property, we always love to talk real estate. So reach out to us, send your friends and family our way, help us get to that goal of 90 this
90,
year.
the big 90.
And we're going to shoot for 100 next year. I didn't run that by Grant, but that's what we're doing.
Boy, you got to hold us accountable now. Jeez, that's a big one.
Well, get ready for the holiday season. We're excited about it. I love winter and skiing and all that it has to offer here in Central Oregon. So enjoy your fall. We hope you had a great third quarter. Here's to a great fourth quarter.
Great fourth quarter. Thanks, guys.
And cheers if I had a glass.
See ya.